What up? It's Dester, and I've never had a Mega Rare. In the last video, I ran through an overview of my RuneScape career and my plans for the future, getting 2 Soulreaper Axe Pieces from each of the 3 remaining Desert Treasure 2 bosses. In this video, we will be at the Scar, taking on the Leviathan, and boy, do this boss and I have a history. So buckle up, it's going to be a long video. Let's get into it. I said in the last video that Levi is my least favorite Desert Treasure 2 boss. For me, it's clunky and it's not relaxing at all. It's never repetitive and it requires a lot of attention. Also, visually, it wears and tears on the eyes. It's not terrible, but it definitely is my least favorite Desert Treasure 2 boss. That's why I want to get it out of the way first. This boss took me a long time to learn and to become comfortable with. That being said, I might show you the number of deaths later in the video, but dude, it was pretty bad. Way back in the day, in 2024, I rage quit at Duke. More on that in my future Duke video. But because of that, I decided to go to Leviathan to start my Soulreaper Axe and Mega Rare grind. Now, my old setup before starting to make videos was a MacBook Air from 2015 that sat on top of an old Xbox Series S box. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. This is where I got 99 fishing, 6,500 Zulrah kill count, where I learned to use my F keys, and my entire Vardorvis grind was on this laptop. So while it wasn't the best, this MacBook was sentimental to me, and it worked for the content that I wanted to complete. But then I started Leviathan on this laptop, and I struggled. I knew I wanted to record my Soulreaper Axe grind, but Leviathan is visually demanding, and my Mac could not handle screen recording and killing Leviathan at the same time. I would lag, my clicks really wouldn't register, and the lightning special was especially challenging. On top of that, screen recording on my Mac only captured my screen and not any game sounds. Come on, Mac. Needless to say, my hardware was holding me back, and it wasn't really practical to make this series with my MacBook or the setup that I currently had. Fast forward to Christmas 2024, I was back home visiting my parents, and I got an iPad. Originally, I wanted to use this iPad to AFK skill while watching TV, but I quickly realized I could connect a keyboard and mouse to this iPad. The iPad was definitely smoother than my Mac, and mobile was making decent updates. I was pumped. I knew this could be a way to record my gameplay and actually hear game sounds when I screen record, unlike my Mac. However, it came with some flaws. While the mobile client is making great strides, it doesn't have an option for bank tab layouts. You can't label any of your tile markers, and all of the tiles have to be one solid color. If one of them is blue, they're all blue. And while learning Leviathan, it's really helpful to have labels and different colored tiled markers. However, the biggest struggle with killing Levi on mobile was not having immediate access to my F keys. iPadOS does not have code within their systems to allow for an FN key lock option when you connect a keyboard to the iPad. Usually to enable this, you press Option or Alt and then your FN key, and then your F keys are locked and you can use them freely. But nope, not with the non-gaming friendly Apple iPad OS. So to utilize F keys on mobile or iPad, you have to hold down the FN key every time you want to use them. And the layout of where the FN key is located on my keyboard is at the bottom, and the actual F keys are all the way at the top of the keyboard. If I were to hold down the FN key and use my F keys at the same time, this would ensure carpal tunnel by at least 5 kc, and that's just not feasible. So after at least 30 minutes of researching how to FN lock an iPad keyboard, my mom came up with the bright idea to just tape it so it's always held down. And well, just taping it worked. So thanks, Mom. Even though there aren't colored tiles or other plugins that are useful, I can now record my Leviathan kills and start this series. So sweet. I taped my keyboard down and it was on. Time to record, get my lures, and start making these videos. But the tape wasn't as foolproof as I thought, because randomly the key would just ever so slightly lift without me knowing, and then all of a sudden my F key went from going from my prayer book to my inventory to going from my prayer book back to my home screen. And when Leviathan speeds up, this is a quick way to pay Death's Coffer and lose my hardcore status. Wink. I would never play hardcore Iron Man. The tape would work for a while, but after about a mill's worth of deaths dying this way, and the lack thereof of RuneLite plugins, I hung up the towel and accepted that the iPad was just going to be used for its intended purpose of AFK. And I was pretty bummed. I felt defeated. I really wanted to start recording and making my I Don't Have a Mega Rare series. But you're watching these videos, and they're out now, so how? Well, let's just say that my Christmas wasn't over yet. My mom reminded me of some money I had stored away. Thanks again, Mom. On top of that, I have been contemplating buying and building a PC for a while now. And that's what I did. So after Christmas, I flew back to my house and immediately, first night, sat with my roommates and we ordered the parts for a new PC. I was apprehensive about spending the money, but looking back, it's been one of the best purchases I've made in my entire life. It has opened so many doors, and the opportunities are kind of endless. I really haven't looked back since. So if you're on the fence about making a leap and buying a PC, this is your sign to do it. Sell your car. Sell your house. Sell your body if you must. Do what you have to and buy that damn PC. Responsibly, of course. In all seriousness, it really was a game changer. I could record, my clicks registered, and I finally was able to use the 117 HD client without my MacBook Air sounding like it was running a marathon uphill. I really love the HD at Levy because it illuminates his attacks, which is pretty helpful when you're learning. So now my hardware could actually handle the intensity of the animations while recording, and my FN lock key worked flawlessly. After all the shit that I talked on Leviathan's mechanics being clunky and unpredictable, once I got my PC, my clicks actually registered where and when I wanted them to register. I found myself not really hating the fight. I think I could say that I actually started to enjoy the boss fight, which is wild, I think. Thank you for staying and listening to my TED Talk. Now, let's get into the journey that is Leviathan. Just kidding. We're not going to watch the intro again, but it does feel like we're in a whole other video. First things first, if you die at Levy and you brought an ancient scepter or an ancient staff, please check that there's a shadow spell auto-casted before going back into the fight, because I cannot tell you how many times I forgot to. And then mid-fight, the staff would be a melee weapon. I'd go to freeze them, the orbs are coming in hot, and I'd ultimately run up to whack him and get munched and then absolutely murdered by Leviathan when just trying to freeze him. So please, check your scepters, check your staves before going back in. In the beginning, I took Leviathan very slowly, and I would only push myself to learn one of Levy's faster attack cycles only after I was completely comfortable with the previous. Starting out, I would do the first 3 rotations or cycles, and then I would freeze Leviathan. If it was a lightning special first, I would run all the way to the 5-tick spot before attacking just to get used to the movement or mechanics of the lightning special. Of the early kills, I would always have to do 2 freezes or 2 specials, both boulders and lightning each kill, but it's how I got used to this clunky feeling boss. Doing 2 specials each kill also ensures that you are set up nice and very close to where the Abyssal Pathfinder orb spawns for the Enrage phase. During Enrage, I still struggled, but I took the fight very easily at first. I got my PC and started truly recording my Leviathan kills around the mid 400 KC mark. So until we get there, I'm just going to have to tell you the early drops. Clips are coming soon. So my first drop, of course, was the Scarred Tablet. This is the teleport for the Ring of Shadows, and I got this at 7 kill count. Getting this early is usually a good sign. The earlier you can get that teleport, the faster you can get back to the boss. KC 35 was my first drop, and I'm saying drop in air quotes because it was an Awakener's orb. And then just 2 kills later at 37 kill count, I got another orb. During this time, the Awakener's orbs were at their lowest price that I think I've ever seen them. The lowest they got was around the 800k mark. So while I'm not complaining about an 800k drop, especially with how much I was dying, but a mil gold beam drop never really hurt anyone. And later in the grind, the orbs bounced back financially, and they were over a mil, and it definitely made my heart happy. It wasn't about until 50 KC where the fights started to get easier, and I say easier here very lightly. Every enrage phase, my cheeks were clenched, and my heart would probably be beating at 200 BPM every fight. Learning new content in this game is stressful to say the least. It was around 60 kill count when I finally got comfortable enough with the lightning phase to try the 4-tick attack cycle. It was also at this point when I started to get the occasional 2-kill trip. After this though, I went kinda dry. It wasn't until 214 KC when I got my next orb. About 100 kill count later, I did get something new, the Smoke Quartz, at 342 KC. We're finally getting close to the drops that I actually have proof of now. Over the next 100-ish KC, I would go back and forth. Smoke Quartz, orb, then another Smoke Quartz. And I saw this video on YouTube of this dude's Leviathan grind, and he got 11 quartzes in 1,500 KC. And at the rate I was getting these quartz, I was just praying that this dude and my RNG weren't on the same wavelength. Finally, we're in the 400s, and I do actually have proof of these drops now. So while Levy's drops are usually bronze arrows, there are a few that are kind of worthwhile and nice when they randomly happen, especially deep into my grind when perfect kills became more common. For example, 454 KC Dragon Bolt tips for 350k, that's really nice, and I think I agreed here.
Nice.
After doing a day of killing Leviathan, while not a unique, this next drop was a solid way to end the day. Let's listen in.
Ooh, that one's not bad either. Runite ore, not bad. Not bad. We're gonna end on some Runite ore. Some Runite ore. End on some Runite ore.
I'm starting to go a little crazy, I think. With a few early Smoke Quartzes, I was worried about my RNG at Levy. I'm not quite at rate for anything, and after dying twice, I can't say this was deserved, but I'm gonna let this clip speak for itself.
Oh, yes, dude, I got the lure. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. Yes, dude, one more to go. Let's go. Oh, yes, that was so unexpected. I just died twice. Oh, let's go. Oh, dude, when you least expect it. Wow. Wow. It is real. Dude, I almost called it an item last kill too. Wow, that's crazy.
1 out of 768 drop at 466 KC. We definitely take those. With one of the 2 Soulreaper Axe Pieces finished early, this rejuvenated me and encouraged me to keep at it. We're 50% done with our goal of 2 lures, and it felt amazing. Speaking of feeling amazing, this next drop also was a shocker.
An orb. Dang, a mil again? The orbs are a mil again? What the hell's happening? They were just like 700k. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put that in J8. I'm gonna put that in J8. Dang, over a mil. That's crazy. Wow. Thank you. I'll take that.
508 KC orb. Now, there's that gold beam we know and love. And from this point on, each orb was over a million, and it was nice to see every single time. We're over 500 KC now, and at this time, my roommate had his girlfriend over, and I had my family in town. Needless to say, it was a packed house, but I had a job to complete, so this morning I woke up early, and, well, let's just listen. Shh, but quietly because people are sleeping. Oh my god, everyone's asleep. It's 8 in the morning. The Vinny message is payday. First kill of the day. That's crazy. First kill of the day. Oh my gosh. Let's go. It's payday. Wow. 583 KC. It's payday. I'm so close to my mic right now. Holy shit. Super Bowl Sunday, it's payday. Wow, let's go. First kill of the day. 583 KC Vinny Vestige. I woke up early and it was payday. Finally, I was no longer at a net negative at this boss. The hard work and 7 trillion deaths paid off, literally. Again though, a 1 out of 768 drop, about 200 KC early. As much pain as Levi was bringing me in terms of learning and just overall testing my patience, so far, RNG wise, Leviathan is being very nice to me. And I really hope I'm not gonna eat these words. Don't get me wrong, but I couldn't help feeling a little uneasy now that I'm 0 out of 3 on the ring drops again. It's going to be a long road ahead. That is, if I don't get absolutely spooned with another Leviathan's lure. 713 kill count orb. Well, that's not the spoon lure we were hoping for, but a gold beam is a gold beam. And on the topic of gold beams, my next 3 drops were also orbs. 739 KC orb, 752 KC, and 756 KC Awakener's Orb. I was definitely feeling that post-ring depression. A few kills later, 763 KC Quartz. Now we're moving up into the 800 kill count range. 805 KC Quartz. Wazwer, your RNG is haunting me. 4 kills later, at 809 KC. Let's see if our luck will change.
That was so fast, and that could have been so much faster. My original PB was 1 minute and 52 seconds. That's crazy. I beat it by 16 seconds, and I lost ticks at the end if I would have hit my special. That is absolutely insane. Wow. Pretty cute. Pretty cute.
While it wasn't a unique, a whole 16 seconds off my previous PB, the Bofa went F1. It's not a drop, but getting a kill this fast is really good RNG. Alright, 809 KC, new personal best. We're feeling lucky. Is this a shift? I think we're starting to get out of that post-ring slump.
Oh, I got baited again. I thought it was it. I thought that was the lure. I really got baited. I jumped out of my chair.
814 KC Quartz. Damn it, Wazwer. This one baited me really hard. I nearly jumped out of my seat when I heard the jingle. 823 kill count orb, then 836 kill count orb, and while I almost died here and was rewarded with this orb, still, It was an orb. We're around the mid 800 kill count now, and this is where the perfect kills started to become more common. So this drop was a breath of fresh air.
Ooh, damn. Perfect kill Onyx Bolt? Jesus Christ, that's more than an Awakener's Orb.
841 KC perfect Onyx Bolt tips. 10 kills later, I got an orb at 851 KC. 10 kills later, again, at 861 KC, I saw a similar sight in the perfect kill Onyx Bolt tips. However, 10 kills later, again, we got another perfect kill, the Runite O, at 871 KC, which was also really nice to see. 11 of my last unique drops alternated between orbs and quartzes. The post-ring depression was in full effect. We're Al-Kharid, we're Saharan, we're Mojave, we're at the tumbleweed part of the grind. However, in the desert, you can often find treasures, like the perfect kill Onyx Bolt tips and the Runite Orb. Aside from the orbs and quartzes, the other uniques, where are you? It's funny, in retrospect of my Leviathan journey and while writing the script, I sound like I'm complaining about the orbs, but happy about the nice perfect kill drops, when in reality, they're almost of equal value in terms of GP. Maybe it's just the principle of being rewarded with a perfect kill, or just that I was desensitized by how common the orb drops were for me. Regardless, the 800s have been absolutely stacked money-wise, and it really helped my profits while killing this boss. The 800s were stacked, but the 900s were still Saharan. Not even an orb or a quartz to note. Morale is at an all-time low. Anytime I see someone running to the boss around the same time as me, I always ask to race ya and then wish you good luck regardless of the winner. It's a fun interaction, and it shows who may or may not be a bot. However, with my brain and mental state being Saharan right now, this dude hit me where it hurt. Kicked me when I was down. Nice helmet. This dude absolutely annihilated me with this. It hit me in the core. I know I look goofy, but I just don't feel the shard upkeep from the helmet is worth the money. Okay, I was gonna sit here and roast this dude and go into detail and say, oh, the crystal helmet just adds accuracy and no max hit. But I'm wrong. I just never actually calced it. Yeah, I'm a dummy, and the Crystal Helm actually helps and does add a max hit. So, buy and use a Crystal Helmet if you're killing Leviathan. Not only will it make you look cooler, it'll make the grind easier. Damn, dude, that guy got me good. I've been wandering through the desert since getting a ring at 583 kill count. We're in the 1000s now, and I have to be 2 out of 3 again, right?
Oh, I needed something like that. Let's go. That's a collection log. First Virtus from Levy. Let's go, that's sick. But sweet, man, I wanted that Virtus mask. That's badass, let's look at that. For the dude who said nice helmet to me. How you like my helmet now?
1037 KC Virtus mask. Nice helmet. Who has a nice helmet now, dude who was absolutely correct and had the right to roast me? We made it. We were finally out of the desert. With the Virtus mask being added to the collection log, not only was this the first Virtus piece from Leviathan, this was also what I needed to green log Vardorvis. So, sweet. Going forward, I got 2 more orbs at 1042 kill count and at 1073 kill count. But just 2 kills later, let's check in on 1075 kill count.
Oh! Holy payday! Again, number 2? 1075? Holy shit!
The second Vinny Vestige, just roughly 30 kills after the Virtus mask. Heck yeah. Again, about 200 kill count earlier than Raid. Leviathan has low lows and high highs. This one felt great. I was very happy with my cash stack. Now, I'm just hoping I didn't have to trek through another desert. Well, get your robes and water skins ready because 1,147 kill count or 1,286 kill count or 1,317 kill count quartz and, whoa, let me guess, 1,342 or PRD or post-ring depression, please. I'm starting to see things again.
Another one? 2 for 2 Virtus Mask? My gosh. 369, dude? Couldn't be a better KC. Damn. Give me the freaking lure, dude.
1,369 KC Virtus Mask. Am I having deja vu? I feel like I've seen this before. Does that mean I'm out of the desert again? 10 kills later, again. Like that callback. I'm just praying this isn't another quartz.
Oh! Oh, got the pet. No way. I just got the pet. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. You were here for the KC. Hold on, it's not in my house. I just greenlogged Leviathan. Yeah, I gotta log out, log back in. No way, dude.
Wait, so you're still going for lure?
Yeah, I need one more. There she blows! I didn't even want this thing, dude. I'm gonna call him Fishy, though. I didn't really want this thing, but I'll take it.
Sick, dude.
Wow. That's crazy.
Nice.
Oh, just give me the lure, please. I don't want to be here anymore.
Congrats.
Thank you. Green log Leviathan. 1,379 KC, Leviathan. That's cool. I'll take it. That's pretty sick. I gotta love a pet. I did not want this pet. Like I said, I wasn't going for the pet, I should say. But he is a cool one. I'm gonna call him Fishy. So I got Fishy. Now we just need a lure, baby. Come on. Oh, that's actually so sick. I love that. In the menagerie. That's pretty cool, man. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Ah! Leviathan. Where'd you go? What up, Leviathan? That's sick.
A 1 in 2,500 drop at 1,379 kill count. I was not going for this pet at all. Typically, that's what I do. Pet hunting is my favorite thing in OSRS. However, if I would have gotten my second lure before getting this pet, I don't think I was going to come back to get it. I didn't really want or even like this pet, but now that I have him, I was wrong. This pet is awesome. I absolutely love seeing him walk, slither, or swim, whatever he does, around my POH. And now that I have both Butch and Leviathan, on top of the 2 axe pieces that I need to get from each boss, I now also must get the 2 remaining pets, Baron and Wisp. I'm not to rate for my second lure yet, but we're definitely not in the desert anymore. In fact, the complete opposite. We're soaking wet. I'm recording this before sailing has been released, but dude, we're out here sailing already with my RNG at Levy. So let's just hope that there's not a hurricane full of ingots and quartz coming my way.
Oh, we're done! Oh my god! I just got to pull my mom again! We're done! Oh! Let's go! No more What KC? 1412. I'll see you later, Leviathan. That's green log. We are out of here. Duke Sauculus, I'll see you next time. Our Duke, I will see you next time. There's Leviathan. Oh my god. I'm so happy to be done with that boss. Wow, when we green logged it. Oh, no way, dude. 2 days ago, I got the pet. And I got a Virtus mask. The next day, I went to the beach all day and had a great time. Today, I just started killing Leviathan, took a fat nap this morning. This is maybe my 20th kill of the day, I don't even know. And now we're done! Oh, let's go! Oh man, what a day, what a time. Leviathan is checked off, I'm on spring break right now. I'm done with Leviathan. What a time. Oh, March 23rd, what a day. Leviathan's lure. Let's go to the bank. Actually, let's pick up Leviathan on the way. 1,412 is very nice to finish Leviathan. That is spoon. So what I will say before we go and do the bank thing and everything, I hated this boss for the longest time. I haven't finished all the Desert Treasure 2 bosses yet. I've killed them all at least a few times. I want to say Leviathan is my least favorite. It was definitely the one I wanted to get out of the way with first, or the one I wanted to get out of the way first because of how intense and challenging and clunky it felt. But after I got used to it, after I got the PC, my brain didn't turn off. I could do it while listening to other things. I could do it without focusing the whole time. And the drop rates are pretty good. Time to kill is not that bad either. It's usually like 2 minutes a kill. This boss isn't that bad. You just gotta fight through the pain. So right now, it's my least favorite, but that could change after I kill the Whisperer, and after already done my Bard grind. I don't know. I maybe like Leviathan, and that's kind of crazy to say. Now that being said, will I ever go back? Hell no, never going back. But I might like Leviathan. I don't think it's that bad of a boss. Wow, we did it, dude. Oh, dap myself up, dude. We did it. We are making progress towards the shadow. This is so sick. What a day. Wow. Unbelievable. Now I gotta make a video.
Where's RNG did not curse me after all. I cannot believe that it's over. We green logged Leviathan at 1,379 KC with the pet, but our grind of getting 2 Leviathan's lures, the Soulreaper Axe Pieces, came at just 1,412 kill count. We started this grind on an obsolete MacBook Air. We transitioned to a less than ideal iPad using the mobile client, and then ultimately upgrading to a PC. While I'm grateful Leviathan was very nice to me RNG wise, this did come at a cost. I told you earlier, I might show you the number of deaths later in the video. So, here it is. 208. Yikes, that's a lot. I know. That's why I didn't want to show you. So feel free to roast me worse than the nice helmet guy down in the comments. But the fact of the matter is, I struggled at first. I pushed through and learned something new, and I profited along the way. Leviathan was a journey to me. It will always remind me of Christmas and time with my family, planning this video, having hardware issues, and ultimately setting and accomplishing a goal. It feels great to have Levy checked off, but my work's not done. We don't have a Mega Rare yet. We still have 2 Desert Treasure 2 bosses remaining. While it's not a full-on motion picture drama like my Leviathan adventure was, I'm kinda mad at Duke. We have some beef. So in the next video, I'll air out my grievances when we take on Duke underground in the Gorok dungeon. I'll see you there.